are back! And with a new series of ranking songs live. Tonight is one that I have wanted to do for a while. Why won't that part of my hair stop? Hello to everybody, whether you're watching this live or as a VOD later on after it's done. We are ranking tonight songs from Heart of an Artist, the official album from Iris/DA Games. Hello, Mughead Productions. How are you today? Good God, this is gonna be weird. Like, actually, no. It's not necessarily going to be weird. It's just going to be like, I don't know how to say that because it's not. Hold on. Yeah, like, so tonight we are looking at the first album as a whole called Heart of an Artist, which I am very thankful to Screenwave Media because they have not copyrighted this or Goliath's Throne. Little known fact. Yes. Okay. Okay, so, sorry, Mughead, but we're gonna talk about this for a second. So, if you haven't heard yet, or if you haven't looked, there's the community tab. In, the YouTube channel, go into there, you will find, like, several posts, but one of them contains a video called Rides with Negativity. Please, go watch it. This is probably the only time I'm going to be promoting this thing. It's not in my videos, it's on the side channel called Winter Does Stuff. You can probably find that if you look it up. But the main reason I'm promoting it is because it's my original story. I have the right, I have a heart, goddammit, and I am going to promote it on this channel whenever the fuck I feel like it. We're not going to do that very often in these streams, but goddammit, I'm going to promote that thing whenever I have the chance to. It's already up. You can watch it after this stream. But something that I previewed in the Discord server is that I legitimately flipped over a chair to add effect and emphasis when I was recording it. So that's fun. Yeah. This one, actually, I flipped over this chair while I was recording. So that's fun. But anyway, away from that, we are looking at Heart of an Artist tonight. Heart of an Artist is an interesting one for me because it's an album that I feel very strongly about, and I don't think a lot of people like this album resonates heavily for a lot of people, but with a lot of the people that it resonates with, I don't think they know why. I'm going to explain why I feel the way I do about this album tonight, along with, ranking the tracks and all that, as I normally do. But this is going to be an interesting experience because legitimately, I have not listened to this album in months. Like, it's probably been since maybe June since I've heard this album. And I shit you not, June of 2022. I have not heard any song from this album since then. So this is going to be a wild ride. Hello, Memory! Yes, I think that is very true, Oblivion. I think the emotions in this album are very primal compared to the rest. Well, Mughead, you've never heard the album at all in full? You're going to tonight, because we're looking at all 12 tracks from the original Heart of an Artist album, which is interesting. Like, I didn't, like, because, and as I said in the beginning of the stream, what's really interesting is that Will hasn't copyrighted these songs under Screenwave. He hasn't gone to the effort of copywriting neither this album nor GT. It's really weird. But Donna the Dimitrix got the copyright content. So what is going on? What is happening? Also, before we start, I suggest you like the stream because that attracts people to it, and that would really help my channel. Thank you for doing that. Also, did you know that over 60% just kidding. Just kidding. That is true actually. Over 60% of the people who watch this channel are not subscribed. So please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Anyway, god damn it. Okay, I am going to stop talking. All right, is this done? Hold on, folks. I gotta stir my noodles because I am making noodles. So hold on, just a moment. Jesus Christ, these things are not done. Get back in that microwave, Sergeant. Okay. Oh yeah, dinner while streaming. Eating while streaming it's kind of a given on this channel. I don't know how long you've been here, but I swear to God, like every stream I'm eating something. It's probably because of anxiety, but hey, we're not going to focus on that. Anyways, so we are going to be jumping in to Heart of an Artist with the beginning 2 tracks. These tracks are going to be both ranked the same because one of them is an intro that fades directly into the other, starting with Descend into the Iris and S.O.S. Let's get this going. Isn't that bass? Like, that huge bass boom at the beginning always gets me.
We are descending into the
I have such mixed feelings about this album. Like, but it's catchy. It's fucking catchy. I'm so damn tired of what I really like about this album above, I think, all others that Will has made is that every layer of vocals but like every vocal layer is audible. Like you can hear it in this chorus, like the lead layer. I've given up on the chores of holding on to the shores. Harmony. S.O.S. in this mess, I'm caged alive. I'm caged alive, would you be my S.O.S. S.O.S. Please bring me to life. That's really high. And the screams. S.O.S. Please bring me to life. Every single vocal layer is so audible and so clear in this album. And that goes with every single track. And it's awesome. Hold it back! Like, this intro was perfect. The perfect way to start this album. So you made this box, won't you be my S.O.S. Locked in cage, somebody help with this rage. Instead of poking me with your lies and your broken knives. Get my S.O.S. in this mess, I'm caged alive! The other thing that is lovely about this album is that none of the songs are as long as Sammy's, so they're easier to get through. No offense to Sammy, but some of his songs are like egregiously long. Breaking your burdens. When your actions are cold. Gold! This track slaps. Yeah, when you don't know about musical production, the layers on a lot of these songs just kind of go, why are there so many people singing? But I love this song. Like, it sounds so nice. I think that even though the EQ is, I'll talk about it in the review second. Don't fucking lie! Okay, so S.O.S. This song fucks. Like, I am not even joking around. Yeah. I mean, it's not really an introduction to the story per se, but it's definitely a good way to hook you in. It starts off really, really intense and just it goes balls to the fucking wall. And as you could see, I enjoy this track a hell of a lot. But the one thing that we have to address, the biggest elephant in this room, the muddiness of the EQ in Heart of an Artist. The instrumentals are not great. Like, they're better than a lot of stuff that Will does because he put genuine care into it. Yes, the siren. Funny enough, there is a musician. They go by Proton Music. They also go by Nilterra. And they actually did an instrumental cover, or an instrumental remix, if you will, of S.O.S. And that siren is much more audible. Bro, what are you talking about? I fucking love the drum EQ in this. Like, I mean, I suppose there are a lot of tracks where it could be better, but there are a lot of tracks where the drum EQ really excels. Kings and Queens being one of those. I love the drum EQ on that track. This track, I mean, I guess it is a bit muddy. Yeah. Compare that to Sammy's albums, which each go over an hour. But taking everything in, like this track, as I said, this track fucks. This track slaps. I love just the way it sounds, and as an intro, it goes hard. Like, it hooks the listener in to a different degree. And I will say that here, Will's songs have a very different feel to Sammy's. Like, of course they do. They're very different artists with very different styles. I think that, yes, Sammy gained a lot of inspiration and technical mastery because of Will, but there's something about the way that this album presents itself above the other two, Dawn of the Demetrix and Goliath's Throne, which hopefully I'll be able to do Dawn with these streams, but we'll see. But I really like how this album presents itself, particularly with this one track. So I am rating Descended to the Iris / SOS, because they're pretty much the same fucking song, an A+. I like this track. I really, really do. I'm dizzy now because of the headbanging. But now we get into another song that I think is great, that I actually despised this song when it first came out. The very next song in the album, Draw the Line, which now I love the remaster, but I haven't listened to the original version in a long time. So let's see how it fares. Love the riff. Oh! I remember the lyric video for this song, like the lyric/music video. I actually really like it. Will's presentation in that video is actually really good. And if you were wondering, Alfredo, chicken Alfredo. As I said, every vocal layer is audible. Would take the throne and fly. That sounds the core of our pride. Take and destroy, reclaim and draw a line. And cease the war. Yeah! I do agree. The guitar tone in this original version is really good. Fair enough, Mughead. As Nick Nocturnal is such a fan of saying, huge chorus! Huge chorus! Ooh. I love this riff. Diddle 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 I love that flow here. So draw the line! Huge chorus! Fucking love it, man. And seize the war! Yeah! Draw the line. This song is actually about standing up to bullying, interestingly enough. Which is something that I'm pretty sure a lot of us in this chat can relate to now, and a lot of people watching this can relate to. You know who you are. Anyway, so this track, I love the huge chorus, aforementioned. that bullying era. But I think this song is, it's in an interesting state of like limbo for me, because while it's good, it just leaves there to be something more to be had with it. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get there. We're not talking about GT tonight though. We'll get there though, because I have some things to say about that album, as I always do. But this song, I think it does what it needs to, and it doesn't do anything else. Like, yeah, it's serviceable. So I will put it at a B, because like it's not mind-blowingly crazy, and it's not like a huge opener like S.O.S. Now, this next song. This one is difficult for me, because I will say that even though I've said that Sammy's music saved my life, it this song was what really got me to listen to more of Will's music, because I listened to this song religiously when it came out, because I found Will's music in 2016, funny enough, through his old Will Ryan channel, and then I found Dream On. Um, and then shortly after, this came out. And this song really touched me. Like, this song is a message to all people who hide behind a mask, performer or not. Stop masking, because at points, masking can be mentally dangerous. The song is very, very different from, I think, anything that Will has ever done before. And because this song got the reception it did, it's had what the community, like each Iris album has had what they would call an As the Lights Go Out in each one, because this song hit so many people the way it did. But I will talk about something that people probably don't talk about with this song after it's finished. So, As the Lights Go Out.
Stone cold in the middle of the circus, but the lights are all on you. Try to fake the smile.
What's the thing you'll probably. What is the thing you think I'm going to talk about with this one? Because I've talked about it multiple times on these streams.
When the lights go out.
Wow. Interesting.
Right before their very eyes.
That's like some genuine shit, dude. Wow.
Make it for a while, but the causing darkness dread. For behind each casting heart is the image of a man who's torn apart, escaping the world when the lights go out. Fear not, I had descended before you even knew. I only told the mind of you. The smile you see, you can't comprehend it. But I died too long ago. So every time I start the show, I drop the hat and away I go.
I mean, this is a song about the the dangers of masking emotions, I think.
Or a friend with a message, but the message failed to say. Too many times I bailed, cause the show's about to end. Like an intermittent break, like a purgatory sending me to shake. I walk off the stage, and the lights go out.
Yeah. Neither am I. Especially these days. There's a lot of discourse in my family at the moment. Particularly because one of said family members, as I've said, is in a critical condition. But it hurts to see my family in such a way, like, and have to mask the hurt that I feel from them. And that's been happening for the past month or so. But it keeps going.
The mask is in the way. So every time I take my leave, oh darkness, please don't just leave me be. Holding on for life, I can't let you know I am alive. Feel not, I have descended before you even knew.
And notice here, his vocals get the slightest bit more aggressive, the leads. It's an interesting touch that not a lot of people realize, or not a lot of people think about it. But there's a lot of meaning behind that aggression.
By the time this little number ends, I'm gone, and you can't kill my mind.
So, as the lights go out, the song is special because it relates to a problem that I often have masking, and masking particularly emotions. But there's something I have to talk about because, as I've said, in these rankings, I am going through this completely unbiased as to what my opinions are of the song and looking at it through a mixer/producer's point of view. And there is a blatant thing that could be considered a problem with this track. De-essing. I don't know if you guys heard it, but I have certainly heard it on multiple occasions. The vocals have a bit of an essing problem. Yep. And even though the song is emotional and it's very different than anything Will's done before, I have to mark it down because of that. I can't look at this subjectively. I have to look at it objectively as a part of a project that was meant to be a debut album by a creator. And because of that, instead of ranking this what I would have at an A, I'm going to rank it a B+. Because honestly, these days, especially, the de-essing problem in this song bothers me. Now, the next one. This song is fucking hype. This song is really good. Kings and Queens is honestly, I think, one of the most underrated songs of this album. It is really good. The drums, especially, the EQ on these drums, it's so similar to GT. It's almost scary. And this song came out in 2017, 2 years before GT did. And I am so happy that Will went with the sound he did in GT, because my guess is that he took from tracks like this for more of that industrial hard sound that he did in GT. I also find it really funny that this song was released in 2017. Also, fun fact, this was originally going to be an Overwatch Torbjorn song. But Will scrapped it, but kept the main riff to use here. It's a fact that's relatively known in the Irish community that not a lot of people outside of it know, but it's still an interesting fact. So, Kings and Queens, here we fucking go. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Like, listen to this thing. The energy is palpable. Can we also acknowledge how insanely high the lead vocals are in this? Like that beginning is really high. And the chorus is even weirder. It goes really high in this song. Like, this song is like only in octaves 3 through 5. That's it. And it's really hard. It is very hard to sing this song. Picture on the wall, times around and hall, 3 ways to harm without keeping calm. She has nothing more to lose. Fuck. Like, it's really hard. It's hard. Without knowing, she stood up proud. She had enough of feeling mighty, victimized, relentless things to criticize. Yeah. Adding harmonies to these tracks is really hard, though, because Will's harmonies are so distinct. Some of them are very weird. But something else I really like is just the vocal flow. It sounds, like Kings and Queens, like the song describes. It just sounds so ruling and confident. It's really cool. She's a fucking Honestly, out of every song in the album, I think this is one of the ones I'm the most intimidated to cover. Because it's really hard. That's easy though. Switched up lyrics. Fuck yeah. So, Kings and Queens. Energy up the fucking wazoo. Like, this song is really good. I am firmly giving it an A+. I think this song absolutely deserves that. Now, this next track actually got a cover from Sammy. The funniest thing is that may be the narrative sense for this song, but there's a little portion in there where it's talking about the knife, and it almost seems like the man is contemplating suicide. That leads to Will in this case. He is the king in this situation. And the queen, it's a little bit hard to see it now, considering the status that they are at, not she anymore. Well, they go by she, they, but Chloe Eves is the queen in this situation. She's a voice actor, and she's one of Will's housemates. And in 2017, Will and Chloe were engaged, and they were going to get married, if I recall correctly. But they broke up in the middle, or like the beginning months of 2018, which is, it's unfortunate for them, but, they had to lead their own lives, and I respect their decision, and they're still really good friends to this day, so I can't judge any of their decisions. But yeah, Kings and Queens is probably an A+. Now, this next one is interesting, because Why Do We Hold actually has the very first uncredited feature in Iris, believe it or not. The violins and the orchestra in this song were actually done by the one and only Kyle Allen, owner of Kyle Allen Music. It's a little known fact, but Will said it in the after stream of Heart of an Artist, and he did it with the New House update stream. He explained that, yeah, Kyle Allen worked with him for the orchestra on this song. And his feature goes, unfortunately, uncredited, but I actually don't think Will could have done anything without having more than just the orchestra from Kyle. So, little known fact. Another thing is that Kyle also did the orchestration for Take My Breath Away, the Zelda song featuring Caleb and Chloe, which, that song is a fucking banger. It slaps so hard. It has a key change. What more do you want? What more do you want out of that song? And Why Do We Hold is probably one of my favorites off of the album. It slaps really hard. So, here we go. God damn it. And it starts without a warning. All you hear is Will take a breath in and then gets right into it. Oh yeah. Not to mention, we knew nothing about this song before the album release. That goes the same with the next 2 tracks. We had no idea what these songs were going to be. So it made it all the more exciting when we heard that first scream. Like, it was a true surprise. Hold until my face turns blue. I love the guitar riffs in this song. Like, they sound really good. And guitar solo! Guitar solo part 2! And yes, he does. He really does. He's really creative with them. So, this track actually started a trend, similarly to As the Lights Go Out. This started a trend of songs that are so just gracious. No, that's not the term. Gracefully brutal. And the songs that are attributed... but this started the trend of that in each and every Iris album. And the 2 tracks that fit this category, according to the fans, are Bloody Ether and Vengeance. And yeah, I kind of agree with that. They all have a dissonant sound in the background, with Vengeance and Why Do We Hold having an orchestra in the background, with Bloody Ether having a much more mechanical vibe, but they both have a certain dissonance to them that makes them sound kind of badass, but in the most graceful and beautiful ways. I really like how those three songs fit into each album. I really do. So Why Do We Hold? I am putting at S-. The drums in this song are fantastic. The vocals are probably beyond a lot of other tracks from Will. Guitar work is great. We had a fucking solo in there. And yeah, it's like a genuine banger. Next one is Lost Now Found, which actually begins with something that's never really been at the forefront of Will's music. Yep, that is exactly what this song is about. And it was what Will was going through at the time. Chloe was what kept him going through 2017. And bless her heart for that. Like, she's an amazing person. Or they're an amazing person. Sorry. But Lost Now Found. This starts with something that's not usually at the front of Will's mixes. Some bass. Bass guitar. Oh, sorry about this, guys, but I'm gonna have to switch you to a different view. Okay, there we go. This track is good too. The instrumental to this song is fucking sick. I love it. But inside, we still feel like that one sick, twisted fuck! Another solo! life! I love that scream. It is fantastic. The harmonies are great too, like nothing gets closer, don't ask me how my love was lost and found. My love was lost and found. Okay, so this next one, or rather, let's focus on Lost Now Found. I really like the addition of just that the flavor sounds of the bass. I really like that. Will doesn't do that a lot, but there are a couple songs where he does. Most recently, Gold SSD has done that, and it's really cool. Like actually hearing the bass guitar in some portions. I think there is a lot to love in this song, and for that, I am giving it an A+. Next song is probably one of the most brutal songs in this album, with 2 genuine metal breakdowns. Let's go for it. Too Dangerous. Very angry. The song is brutal. Like, I remember being shocked when I first heard it. Deception draws me down. Yeah, I lost. Pay the cost. The drum tone in this song is really cool. And swaying time. Alright, see ya.
This betrays what I lost. The roadblock contest has made me bleed. How can I redeem what I lost? The roadblock pretenders scream my name.
God damn, that breakdown is sick. They cry. And breakdown 2.
I saw through the cause, you feed of my matrimony. Your malice won't take me. My distance will save me.
Fuck yeah, dude. This track is so good. Agreed. I think that Heart of an Artist, like Iris songs genuinely have a lot of potential, like live performances. GT called back to this. And it's one of the few DA game songs that ever like fades out. Now, before we move on to the next one, I want to say that this is probably one of the best songs on this album. I properly and genuinely love it. And so, selfishly, I'm giving it the S tier. This is an S tier Heart of an Artist track. There is probably one or two more of these. Maybe two. Absolutely one. But potentially two more S tiers. But Too Dangerous is hilariously good. Like, it looks at all of the other tracks on the album and laughs at them. Because it's like, I'm fucking better than you. I have 2 breakdowns and you have none. Fear me. Not quite like that. Like, not that disgusting of breakdowns, but you get the sentiment. Now the next one. Castle That Never Dies. Not quite an actual song, but more of a story. That I can't explain how much this song means to me. Like, the story behind it is amazing. This was written just after Will and Chloe separated, if I'm correct. And it was made through the grief of that. But let's listen to it.
In a time of tribulation, where the walls seem to have cracked and crumbled underneath you, what must you do for your kingdom when all you want to do is run and find help? You travel the darkened fields and search for an answer, but you're not alone. You find another castle crumbling and another ruler seeking for help. Lost within the gaze of a doppelganger identity, you seek to help rebuild each other's castle. What happens when both parts intertwine too emotionally? Something you already had and felt strong having throughout the future, lost within the ideology of a brand new light. You infatuate yourself into this life, doing everything you can to keep it close to you, feeling that everything you had was dying and in desperate need of a bright new future. You find later down the line that what you seeked was already there in front of you. But because of your infatuation with making somebody else's castle yours as well, you crumble the foundations of everything around you. Your henchmen, unsure of what to do, scatter across the field, becoming nothing more than a pack of wild boar, not sure what their prey is. Your counselors, giving you the very thing you needed to stay strong, but at the end of the day, did you really want to be proven wrong again? Your ideology of making things right set you on an egocentric adventure to try and rectify this yourself. When you know your light has been jaded, do you really know where the right way is deep down? You meet at a crossing point, where everyone around you is trying to fix things about their ruler, creating a new empire for themselves, but can only find so much wrong with it when they realize they were the very thing that kept the castle going. They run in aid in a desperate persistence to get you back to your kingdom to rule again. But so much has happened. Eventually, 2 sides are now fighting over you. Which castle do you take? Which is right and which is wrong? A war begins to erupt, every side in a vicious circle pit, and you're the toy kicked around. Suddenly, you flee. You run to the farthest ends of the world to seek your own choices. Believing you have finally escaped, you found a magical lake. A spirit emerges. But it isn't scary, because that spirit is you. Trying to talk to yourself, trying to find the things that went wrong, the things that went right. Oh, how you yearn for your life to be back the way it used to be. where your kingdom stood tall, and in the event of your bricks crumbling, acting upon this as quickly as possible, instead of running for an unpursuable dream. The realization, the epiphany, the very things around you already building back the past to themselves. You are given the most powerful sword you've ever seen. A magical weapon that when pushed into the ground and into the belly of the beast, turns everything back to the way it was. Your kingdoms are stronger again, but everything that you ever learned about the future stays with you. What does this mean to you, fellow traveler? It means don't take anything that fills you with peace for granted. If a dark shadow is emerging over this once peaceful land, cast it away with everything you've got. Try to fix it instead of destroy it. Don't let yourself get caught up in somebody else's life when you have your very own to live. When greeted to a new life when your own was very fine, learn to negate it and stay true and loyal to your journey.
I love the vocalization in the background.
Over you, and no matter what peace you find, never go through life regretting a single thing. Your book is your own, and if written the right way, can be the very thing that makes you interesting to read. Every warrior has their scars, but it takes action with those scars to rectify their entire existence. What can you do with your scars? Rebuild this castle that never dies.
This song has a very important message for not just people in everyday life, but for content creators, especially content creators. It talks about the struggles of a person who has had a life that they see as flawed, an existence that they feel is crumbling. And so they go to something else to create a new life from it, whether that be an outlet of some kind or a different person to spend time with to get away from it. But by doing that, by running away from the problem, you permeate that problem, making it spread and making everyone around you dissatisfied and angry and at a loss of what to do. And overcoming that by focusing on the problem, trying to fix it, instead of destroying yourself by running away from that problem. I think the song has a very important message. And I think, while it's not exactly a song, it deserves its spot on this album as the reflection point of everything before it. So, what do I rate it? I'm going to rate it a B. I think it does everything it needs to. And, if it doesn't do anything else, that's fine. But this track is really special. And now, this next one is a bit hard for me. But let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this one. You're just making us stronger. The drums hurt. They were not given enough attention. You're just making us stronger. One of my favorite Iris songs ever, for one reason only. Don't say it if you know why. Don't say it. So you see me now. I'm up here and you're down there. Yes. Battlefield you're made. Devour and power, but you're just making us stronger. I have been bespoken in a golden age where we climb. Engage and rage, but you're just making us stronger. Forget the perception you take, for there's another side to it all.
Forfeit the pace of a one wrong move. Things like this really kick my groove. I have acknowledged what I have been taught, but I can't run if you don't let me walk. Forfeit the pace of a one wrong move. Things like this really kick my groove. I have acknowledged what I have been taught, but I can't run if you don't let me fucking walk.
One of the most hype parts in any Irish song ever. Like, goddamn, I fucking love that. It's just a in-your-face breakdown. Alright, see you, Oblivion. See ya.
Silence them all! Rise and fall! Rise up tall! Cover your name! You're... Become what they believe you! You're more than they know!
Now you may be asking, Ian, why is this song one of your favorite Irish songs ever? And I answer you this.
Key change, bitch!
I am awoken in this chosen battlefield you made. Devour and power, but you're just making us stronger. A bespoken of our golden age where we climb. But you're just making us stronger.
I have acknowledged what I have been taught. I can't run if you don't let me fucking walk!
Fuck yeah, man! A fucking key change! And that is, to this day, the only Irish key change to ever exist. And I am so dissatisfied with that. And that's why I put so many key changes into my cover albums. Because I feel they deserve them. S tier. Proper, full S tier. No stop. This song is fantastic, and I love it. I love it. So much. There is so much to love about this song. From the breakdowns to the harmony layers, I didn't mention those, but those are definitely something. And just the whole song is great. And then I have to have it at S tier because there's a key change at the end. It's just so good. It's so good. Love it. All right, and the next song is the title track, Heart of an Artist. We are near the end of the album. Yep. I'm really happy that Will kept the original mix from 2016 in an album that was released in May of 2018. It really shows how attached he was to how this song sounded. And I think it holds up very well today, even still. Exactly. That is what the song is about. It's telling people to embrace the differences that they have and rise above stereotypes and criticisms and just show people that you can do what you put your mind to as long as you put in the effort. It's a fantastic song.
Because they use and abuse you from the start. So stand up, let them know you will not be swayed. How can they know how you feel when they don't appreciate? As you rise from your heels and they leave just like you away. I don't fucking need you anymore. Baby, fire the shores. Take the cuffs off and leave your life. Take it from the man.
It does. It really does, honestly. This is the heart of an artist. Little instrumental breakdown here. Hold on to your heart. Don't let them take it from you. Just reignite what was your drive. In my heart, I grieve for the artists I believe to be sent down from the sky, only to be met with shadows, they're hidden in the meadows, poisoning all of the rye. Maybe we can meet in the middle, enough with the riddles. Treat them as they would treat you. They came to help your souls. They about to smile through the tolls. Isn't that what you would do? I don't fucking need you anymore. I can taste the charge from the court, so we shall fight them all. Make them know that you're not pushed around. Let them know that you are divine. Keep a kind state of mind and speak it through the art of sound. I'll talk about my overall thoughts on this track in the overall album explanation, but it's an S tier. And now, Ascend from the Iris, with the breakdown instrumental of S.O.S, fun fact. Forever!
The only way we can
Climb
climb
is
is
by
by
being brought back down again.
Such is the day
We finally ascend from the Iris. And that's the album. That is where it finishes. What do you mean already? This is longer than most of the other streams. This is probably like the second longest of the 4 streams that I've done. Don't push your luck, Scoob. All right. So, what do I rank this album? I think it has some very high points, but it also has Ascend from the Iris, which is a B- tier for me. But I think that overall it's a pretty quality album. And so I will be putting it as A tier. This album is really good. It strikes a lot of emotions that you don't get the first time through. A lot of these songs you have to listen to over and over again to really get the impact of them, especially in this fan base, like the DA Games and Iris community. This album holds a special place in my heart because a lot of it hits. A lot of it does. A lot of it I can relate to extremely, extremely well. But yeah, that's the stream. I love this album. It's realistically, this album has nothing to do with the Iris lore. This album is a reflection of someone who's gone through trauma and hurt. But yeah, I love it. I love this album. Anyways, go to the Winter Does Stuff channel and watch Rise with Negativity. It's a short series. Rather, it's a 17-minute video of a story I'm writing that is audio-based for now, and it will be released on Wattpad. There are actually chapters up now. So please, go watch Rise with Negativity. View the videos that explain it. And read the book that I'm writing, because all of that is out right now on the Winter Does Stuff channel. Please go watch that. This is my only time to promo it because it's the end of the stream. Please go do that. Thank you, people, for watching. If you're watching as a VOD, comment below on what you think are the best tracks from Heart of an Artist. That's it for me because I am absolutely tired. My voice is actually kind of fried right now because of what I was doing all this stream. See you people later. Bye-bye-bye in due time.